Hi, and welcome to the Squeaky Wheel Farm. I'm Christine, and just wanted to take you along with us today while we're feeding the cows. When the weather gets bad, when it changes, when it gets super cold or rainy and cold, we always try to give them a little extra feed. So just wanted to show you how we do that, and it's so simple. We really aren't carrying buckets of feed. We aren't doing a whole lot of extra work. It's just a matter of opening up a gate and letting them in. And they're trained well enough that they know now. They get a few minutes of feed, and then he just goes in there and shoos them out. And for the most part, most of the time, it's pretty easy to get them to go. Let me show you how we do it.
Come on, girls. Come on. Come on, sugar. Yeah, I hear you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, girls. I see you, Annie.
Is she inside the feeder again?
Yes, she is. All right, girls. There you go. Come on, girls.
Well, she got out. I didn't see how, but she got out.
I know it's crappy. All that rain didn't help any. Hey, come on.
So as you can see, the ground's not quite frozen yet, and it's just really hard for them to walk across there because it's very uneven. Frozen on the top, just a crust, and then it's mushy underneath. And it's just not a good time for them. Yeah, you have your spot at the feeder, don't you? You're always at the end. And this little white one that's coming across here will probably be right over on the other side next to her mama. Let's see if I can get it for you. She is so not tame. We got to work with that because she's just always really scared. Yeah, you got your spot at the feeder. You're always number 2. And that little white one's on the far side next to her mama. So the weather's changing pretty quickly here. It's getting increasingly colder. And that makes it so much more important for these guys to get their extra feed. We don't always feed, but right now with the weather changing, they need these extra calories, so it's always nice to have a way for them to come in and get something extra. And the nice thing about it is we're not carrying feed buckets. We're not slipping and sliding across this rough terrain. They're doing all the work. They come up to the feeder, we'll leave them there for about 10 minutes. And then,
minutes now, just because it's colder.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna let him have a little bit longer today. I'm not concerned about him overeating because it comes out so slowly. It takes him a while to lick up that little bit of feed on the bottom. And if one of these moves their head, I'll give you a shot of what it looks like. Just a little bit. They've got to bump that bar on the bottom for the feed to come out. There's not a whole lot. It's hard to show you with their big heads in the way, but just a little at a time. Get up there, you're gonna miss out. Get up to the feeder. I'm not gonna bother you. We have never bothered you. Get up there to eat. Oh, and there's another gate that's broken that we need to replace. This will get all repaired as he's making that other feeder. Round bale feeder that's right at the fence line. When he gets that done, it'll free up a couple extra gates and this can be repaired then. And as you can see, there's room for probably 4 or 5 cows on either side of this feeder, which is perfect for us. He does have a tarp along this one side that occasionally when the weather is really windy and rainy, he will lower it down because the wind and the rain will get into that tray of feed, and then sometimes it'll wick it up into the feeder. But that is probably just because of the way this feeder is positioned and our prevailing winds, the way it pushes the rain into it. We're trying to come up with a different way of modifying that, but for now the tarp works. And well, it works and it's not too hard, so we'll just go with that. So it did get really cold last night, and we didn't have this unhooked. It was something that gets forgotten occasionally. And so it's just a little colder and frozen, more frozen than we're used to. So a little warm up with the torch and this should help get it off. Now in the wintertime we don't use the float valve. We just disconnect the hose every time. It's just a short, I don't know, probably a 12-foot hose. And we'll use that to fill the tank. We do have a heater in the bottom of there, but occasionally, as you can see, it will freeze across the top, and it's just a matter of filling it up. The water will warm up with the heater that's in the bottom of the tank, and it'll be fine for the cows.
I want to be careful so I don't get into there because I don't want to melt that stuff.
What, is there O-rings in there or something?
There's rubber in here.
Rubber? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get it so that I can break this free. I think the hose is what's frozen. I don't think, but I can't get it off, so I'm gonna.
So most of the time in the wintertime, we just cover this with a bucket and that will suffice.
Yeah, I forgot last night.
With the cold weather coming that we're supposed to have, we might have to do significantly more, but we've got some old insulation we can wrap around it if necessary. And the torch seems to help quite a bit.
Oh, looks like it's just a hose.
Okay. There we go. All right, we're good. So that's all I have for you today. Super easy, super simple. If you can make your chores as easy as possible, it's going to make your life so much easier when you do get your cattle on your homestead. They truly are one of the easiest animals to take care of, and that's part of the reason why I love them so much. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. I hope to see you again soon.